My name's Adrian York. I work in the Commercial Music Department at the University of Westminster as a senior lecturer. I'm involved in interactive performance technologies, so it's a perfect match. We're excited to work with an artist like Chagall because that's where she's at. She's investigating new performance technologies. Our students can integrate some of the work she's doing into their own artistic practice. It's crucial for them to be involved with these new technologies so that they can go out and be cutting-edge artists.
I'm Louis Skinner, I'm the senior technician in the music department. Chagall's use of Area 51 really came about after she did her masterclass for our current proper students, and they were really inspired by her use of technology. During that sound check, the technician team were able to map certain gestures that she'd already pre-programmed to our lighting rig, so that meant that she was able to control position and colours of the lights, and that was a first for her and a first for us, and probably a first for any university considering how new the tech is. Chagall really fell in love with Area 51 and all of our students and our team, and approached Hussein and I about a week or two after.
My name is Hussein Boon. I'm a principal lecturer here at the University of Westminster. Unless you cultivate the space that you like and embrace new things, you may well find yourself sort of at the back of the queue. Someone like Chagall, who's come here to do her project, came into contact with a kind of a new kind of performance medium that was emerging, that synthesized technology, synthesized with computers in terms of Ableton, Wi-Fi technologies, but also coupled to sort of traditional kind of processes in terms of writing songs, performance dynamics, the ability to create movement that equates to some sort of sound, and to marry these things together coupled with visuals is a kind of a stunning offering. It's the sort of thing that you sort of want everyone to have.
I think music is the most direct art form there is. You don't have to actively look at something, you don't have to go anywhere. It lands with everyone really differently, but very directly. You can't ignore music. It just goes straight into your soul. There's multiple dimensions to what drives you, but the thing that makes me re-understand every time that this is what I need to do is when you write a song and you write something, or you make a sound and it fits with the feeling that you have, when you feel like the puzzle sort of clicks. The thing that you've made makes sense completely with what you're feeling or that thing that you're thinking about. I think there is a lot of freedom for female artists by using technology. Since I've been producing my own music and engineering my own stuff, I've been completely independent, and I can make anything that I want, and I can express myself really directly without having to ask anyone, yeah, I want something that sounds like this, can you please make it? Technology doesn't have to be masculine, and there's a lot of ways to use technologies that can be very expressive and very artistic. I do a lot of stuff with my voice, processing my voice over and over again, putting it through all kinds of effects and then sampling it again and then triggering it again. Most of my tracks, something is going on with my voice, which translates really well to what I want to do on stage, or what I can do on stage using the mi.mu gloves. They're really a tool for me to perform all those layers that I make in the box, to get those out again and show them in an engaging way to the audience so they understand where all the sounds are coming from. Sometimes the movements look like the sound or the lyric. That is something that we've been really exploring. By using the gloves, I can really show off a lot of the things that I've made in the studio, or I'm actually making on the stage live there. That makes it more interesting for the audience to really see and engage with all of those electronic parts in the music, rather than just have it on the track. The more minimal it is, the more precise all the sounds need to be to make it make sense as a whole piece.
Shield you from the lonely threat that lit outside the door. Tales of being
we've got Adam Stark. He's a software developer. Basically, he's in charge of everything interactive that's happening in the show. How the gloves are talking to the sound, how the gloves are talking to the visuals. He's written this very specific piece of software that only works with my show.
So what we were just doing is syncing up the video with the song. We use OSC messages to make sure that the video starts at exactly the same point as when I start the music.
Feel something in the middle, 'cause I don't wanna lose.
He's working very closely with Eduardo Fitch, who's the art director. He's basically designing how the visuals look. There's also a lot of video material in the visuals that he shot and he art directed and edited and did all the effects on.
Eduardo has had the idea that we're going to project this image of the shell onto Chagall's body.
The shell heart.
Yeah, it's like a heart, and like when we render it, it pulses in time with the music.
Choreographer Layla Reese. It's been so exciting to work with her because for the past year and a half I've been doing gigs with the gloves and I've always been super aware that I move and how I move, but I just didn't know where to put these things all the time. And Layla has just an insane good eye to use the movement that I already have to make the sound happen and turn that into something that's also aesthetically beautiful and meaningful and make me feel comfortable. And she really pushes me, but she also really knows where my limits are as a non-dancer. On the lighting design, we've got Natalie Rowland. She's done some things that totally reimagine the songs and the meaning of the song. She's also been super bright and thinking about the set as a whole. My sound engineer is Rob Donnelly-Jackson. He also worked in theatre for a long time, so he has a lot of experience of working on bigger shows in theatre venues, working with other types of microphones and stuff like that. That's been really helpful because I do all of my engineering myself, and the gloves and singing and moving and visuals. Also having to engineer the whole show would have just been a bit too insane. So I'm really, really grateful that he's there so I can trust him that everything in the room will sound as I want it to. Last but not least, my producer, Claire Eve. She completely gave me confidence, helped me with the Arts Council application. From the moment that I met her and she said, okay, let's do this, everything also happened. We came here to University of Westminster, but we were like, okay, we're doing this. And as soon as you're like, we're doing this is what's going to happen, people believe you. I've got a great team and it's been really, really great that I got this opportunity from the Arts Council to work with them for this amount of time. I've really come to appreciate the process much more than the result. You know, I just want to stay in this room with these 5 people and just continue this process, and I just feel like we're just getting into it. I think I'm getting closer and closer to what I think it's about, and I'm extremely happy at this moment because I'm feeling that, and I'm feeling it so strong, and I'm so not occupied with all the other things.